Reminisce.
Yeah, can't nobody get it like we get it. A lot of imitators try to steal it. Put me on a verse and I'ma kill it. Know that everybody gonna feel it. Pull up in a caddy, lot of body. Like a thick bitch without a body. I'm just trying to kick it like a Roddy. With it and I'm never saying sorry. Highly unapologetic. Highly unapologetic. Highly unapologetic. If you want it, come and get it. Highly unapologetic. Highly unapologetic. Highly unapologetic. If you with it, then you with it.
Welcome back. Episode 8. Big number 8. That's my number. Number 8. It is my number.
I remember the picture.
Yeah. So it's going to be a good one tonight. So episode 8, Highly Unapologetic Podcast.
Ooh, that was low.
That was low. I don't know if they heard it. Podcast. But here we are. Y'all do all the things that you need to do to let us know you're listening. Like, subscribe, follow, share. And we got Steven here tonight. No Right On, no Jason, no moments of silence. And I just got to a point where if you don't answer your phone, the first text, or you don't respond to a text, the first text,
Yeah.
I'm going to send it again.
Yeah. See you next time.
So I texted Jason, nothing. I texted Steven, something. And so here you are. Came from work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
Always.
Right
Yeah. Is that an official AT&T
Oh,
shirt?
sure is, buddy. Okay. It's around here somewhere.
Let me see.
It's around here somewhere, you know.
Okay.
Maybe down here.
Well, no, don't show me down there. I believe you. But yeah, man, glad you could come right after work.
Yeah.
On a night that I got to get ready to start going to work. I got to go to work tomorrow.
4 days, huh?
And so that's why we are recording on a Wednesday late night.
Yep.
Because I'll be at work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and get off Monday morning. So there's really no other time to get this in. Yeah. And I'm really dreading going to work.
We got finals tomorrow, too.
Finals start tomorrow.
Start tomorrow, yeah. If you can call it that.
Jason is going to give me a hard time because I picked the Bucks to win it all.
To win it all?
Not just to beat the Raptors. I picked them to win it all, dude.
All of it?
All of it.
Knowing they would have to face Golden State?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I thought Giannis had a supporting cast to be able to get it done, but
yeah, I mean, he had some players for sure. Man, I'm getting so tired of this Golden State era.
Oh, there's no parity in basketball.
Yeah.
And that's why I hate it.
Yeah, it's getting pretty rough for me. I like to watch, the good games, but
there's no parity in the NFL really, because you got New England there every year.
Right.
Now the NFC's got some parity because last year you had who? The Rams.
Yep.
Year before that you had the Eagles.
Yeah.
Year before that I don't even remember.
Yep.
But dude, I like parity in sports.
Yeah, I don't want to know the outcome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already know Golden State's going to win it this year, even though I picked the Bucks. But
somebody at work bet somebody $500 that anybody besides Golden State would win. So he basically was Golden State versus the field.
Yeah.
And it still looks like he's going to lose $500.
That's awful. And that's one reason I don't bet.
Yeah.
Never been a betting man.
Yeah, true.
Going to stay that way.
I'm the opposite, I think.
And especially because, I'm a baseball guy, and you don't bet on baseball.
Yeah.
You just don't.
Is that another unspoken rule?
It's not it's not an unspoken rule of baseball. It's just a well-known fact in Vegas. Because, at any point, a bat can get hot.
Right.
Even if your team is garbage.
Right.
You can beat the Astros.
Right.
1 out of 3.
Yeah.
So you just don't put your money on baseball, man. It's a stupid bet.
It's a fool's errand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But but I wouldn't bet on my team anyway.
Yeah, who's that?
The Angels.
Oh, right. Okay.
They suck.
They suck.
And that kind of gets me thinking about the whole Pete Rose thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Pete Rose is banned from baseball
Still.
for betting.
Yeah.
And the stupid part about it is people call him a cheater because he betted on baseball. But it's retarded because he bet on his own team.
Right.
He wasn't fixing teams.
Right.
Or fixing games. He wasn't
shaving points.
Yeah, he wasn't
like
shaving points and betting against whoever he was playing. He was betting on the team he was coaching.
Right.
And it's just a travesty that he is banned from baseball, not in the Hall of Fame, because he's, widely regarded as one of the best ever hitters.
Yep.
If not the best.
Right. Even I know that.
I mean, depending on who you ask. If you ask stupid Mario, he's going to tell you Barry Bonds. But Barry Bonds was a cheater.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's whatever.
He was.
But yeah, you don't bet on baseball, and because not good things happen.
Yeah.
Like you get kicked out of the.
I just thought it was another one of baseball's dumb unspoken rules.
I love unwritten baseball rules.
Yeah.
Like what's the one?
There you go. Unwritten rules.
What's the what's the unwritten rule you got beef with?
Oh man, there's all 800 of them.
I
think if I'm gonna call one out, the whole idea behind pegging certain players because they flip a bat or whatever it is. I mean, and then the other team has to peg a player like it's an obligatory thing. I mean, it's just insane to me.
What about that is not fun?
I think that's the
because
in other sports, I feel like nothing like that would fly. I mean,
yeah.
So that's why you like it,
Yeah, but I think it would be cool if there was unwritten rules in like football. Right. So, the whole one you're talking about in baseball is hitting a home run, pimping the home run,
right,
watching the home run, before you start, before you even start running, you're watching that ball a little too long, bat flip, run the bases. And
I think the guy earned it.
I'm all for pimping a home run.
Yeah,
all for it.
I could 100% see you pimping a home run.
I used to when I was playing softball and I was younger. I would definitely pimp one.
Yeah,
and
slow jog around the bases.
Well, in softball, you just got to you just go touch first and then you go back to the dugout.
Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I'm carrying the bat down there all the way. I'm staring down the pitcher. I'm staring down whoever else. If a pitcher is making me mad,
right?
Instead of if I'm in the third base dugout, I'm not running around home plate to get back to the dugout. I'm running across the field right next to the pitcher with my bat.
Oh my gosh!
And it's
I 100% picture that. Did they ever peg you for it?
Yeah, those underhand pegs come in quick, dude. But I'm all for pimping a home run, but I think football would be more interesting.
Yeah.
If you pimp a touchdown a little longer.
True.
And then you get blasted.
Yeah. Like T.O.?
Yeah.
Back in the day, running to the star.
Or that one time Cam Newton was dancing a little too much, and I can't remember who they were playing, but they were getting in his face.
Yep.
Like a late hit. Yeah,
but man, instead getting pegged with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball or whatever.
Yeah, but it just
or is it's another unwritten rule that you're supposed to take some off of it, right?
No, you don't have to take anything off of it, but a rule of thumb is you stay away from the head.
Right.
You go lower half of the body, like in the
thigh area.
In the button or the thigh area where there's a lot of fatty tissue there to absorb it. Yep. It's gonna sting.
So what if they just didn't let that person hit a home run?
That's
wouldn't that be? This is your fault, not my fault.
Right.
Yeah. Don't blame me.
The pimping a home run is the equivalent to doing the worm after a touchdown.
Right.
And there's no unwritten repercussions. I agree with that unwritten rule. You know what I mean? But
I kind of want to do the worm now next time I score a touchdown.
You got to actually play to do that.
Good point.
But
fair.
It's another unwritten rule that if you ground out in baseball and you're running back to your dugout, you don't run over the pitcher's mound.
Okay.
Like I've seen A-Rod get beaned because of that.
Really?
You know, it's just
See, I didn't know that one.
see baseball's so sophisticated, dude. There's all these.
Not only do you have to memorize the rules, but you also have to memorize rules that
You got to
have
know
never been written.
yeah.
anywhere.
You got to know the unwritten rules. So then that's why baseball's fun, dude. So pimp your home runs, man. I don't care, but just know
that it's coming.
it's coming. It's coming. And
But then if I get it, somebody on your team has to get it, right? Is that part of the?
yeah, and I think it also depends on who pimped the home run and who got hit.
Okay.
Because if it's a no-name player, I don't think revenge is going to be, real out of it.
Okay.
But if Barry Bonds pimps a home run and Barry Bonds gets beamed,
Yeah.
you better believe your star is getting beamed.
Okay.
I'm not going to come after your catcher who's hitting 132
Right.
and no home runs or whatever. I'm coming after your center fielder, your first baseman who hits for power and all that. That's who I'm going after.
Wow. So tit for tat.
It's eye for an eye in baseball, man.
Okay.
And you hate baseball, and I don't get it.
Man, I don't know that I hate baseball. It's like I loved playing baseball. Honestly, I loved playing. I stopped playing. When I got to high school. So obviously I didn't play in my prime years or anything like that. But I loved it. I love playing baseball.
Yeah.
For me, it's more so just tough to watch on TV. And so I think we talked about this. I'd love to go to a game, and eat some hot dogs.
Have a slap fest.
Exactly.
In the stands with sauce.
Exactly. So, but I love playing. I was better at football and basketball
Yeah.
than I was at baseball.
Did I send you the picture sauce?
Yes, you did.
Sent me. Didn't that look disgusting?
Yes. It looked.
I'm sure it was delicious.
Disgusting and delicious at the same
Yeah.
time.
So you can only imagine how awesome and gross at the same time it was watching them devour that thing.
I'm sure they felt awful afterwards.
Yeah, probably. I would.
Yeah.
I would, dude. I probably couldn't even eat a quarter of it.
Really?
Now, yeah. I mean, just looking at that thing reminded me. Ugh, that's kind of kind of gross. But yeah, man. Finals this week. Baseball's in full motion, but
Yeah.
I don't get to watch any of that when I go to work.
Oh, that's right.
I get to watch TV with the kids if I choose. But we're watching what they want to watch.
They get to pick.
They get to pick.
Oh,
Cable's in their room.
yeah.
It's their cable. And the room that I have makes me think that, man, these kids don't know what a good cartoon is.
What are they watching?
They don't know what good TV is. They're
I
watching.
feel like no kids know what good TV is.
They're watching Family Guy. They're watching Cleveland Brown Show, Bob's Burgers.
Right.
They're watching stuff like that.
Right. Bob's Burgers is good, but it's not one of the classics,
I tried to watch it here at the house. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
But we are nowadays a far cry from TV when we were growing up.
Right. That's true.
The cartoons that I grew up with, I'm 37 years old, so you're talking about the 90s, early, mid, late 90s. And we're talking about Schoolhouse Rock Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Ren and Stimpy. Hey Arnold. Doug.
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold. Football Head.
Yep. Move it, football head.
Yeah. Those are good cartoons.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Hey Arnold. Man, Rugrats.
Absolutely Rugrats.
For sure.
One that reminded me the other day about how garbage cartoons was the new Duckwing. What was it? Darkwing Duck? Or no, it was DuckTales.
DuckTales. Yes.
DuckTales. The new DuckTales.
It was garbage.
It's trash, man. It's trash. It's so upsetting because it is so trash. Because DuckTales was one of my favorite shows growing up.
Yeah.
Darkwing Duck.
Yeah.
Let's Get Dangerous.
Right. Let's get dangerous.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And if I put one of these cartoons on that I grew up with for these kids, they wouldn't appreciate it.
I think these kids would last 5 minutes.
Because I've done that with music with them.
Yeah.
Get in a van, They listen to all this trash hip hop from today.
Yep.
And get in a van and I put on Wu-Tang or Beastie Boys. Man, sir, turn this garbage off.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
What did you just say?
Especially when they're putting on what they're listening to.
And now I'm going to try this again. And if they don't like it, apologize or square up, kid.
Hey, say sorry or we're throwing fists.
Oh, we're
Apologize or square up. There it is, Frank.
Frank texted me that and said,
Did he?
Said, yeah, it was an unlikely catchphrase,
Yep.
but we got it. I said, dude, I dig
On
it.
the whim. It was funny.
I'm using it. I'm using it. But even the cartoons that are a little older than that, Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, that's true.
Looney Tunes.
Yep, Looney Tunes. I was a big Looney Tunes
Stuff
fan.
like that. And these
Coyote. It was a Coyote
Yeah,
fan.
Coyote and Roadrunner.
Yeah.
And these kids want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
What is wrong with them?
Dude, I'm in the same boat. Look, we get to the point where, you know, my oldest turned 12 the other day, and you know, we get home and it's the same deal with the music, right? She's playing her nonsense, and we get in the car. I play my stuff, and she doesn't want to have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
And she's all, I can't listen to this. I'm just gonna throw in my earphones.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, if you don't take those earphones out and listen to this,
Yeah.
you're gonna be grounded.
Yeah. Like when Riley was younger, Riley's about to be 11. When Riley was younger, I could throw on Beastie Boys
Yeah.
and him rap along with it.
There you go. That sounds like right.
You know,
Actually. You're doing a good job, Adam.
I feel like I am based on that alone.
Yeah.
But that's one thing I enjoy about Riley is he's a change of pace from these kids at work, because I'll throw in Wu-Tang. Ooh, who's this?
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah. Riley's like an old soul.
Yeah, he is an
Right?
old soul.
I like that.
And I think that's a lot because of his just love for being around me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
One day he'll get to a point where
Yeah, right.
yeah, this
He hasn't hit those teenage years quite yet.
he hadn't hit the years where he's rebelling against dad yet.
Right,
You
right.
know, because when he's with me, he's just happy to be there. He's just
Right.
happy to be hanging out.
Yeah, for
so I
sure.
dig that.
Feels like he's one of the boys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's exactly it. Like when he goes out to tournaments, he's talking to y'all.
Yeah, for sure. He's in the mix.
He's in the
Always.
mix with the players. I remember one tournament we went to. Grinches were sitting with New Era, and that's when old Terrence was playing.
Yep. T.
And you know, Terrence has those brands on his arm.
Yeah, that's right.
Riley was a little younger, and Terrence is sitting there without his shirt, and Riley walks up to him uninvited,
Yeah.
you know, just unbeknownst to
Yeah.
Terrence that he's there, and starts poking these,
Oh no.
just like feeling
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
And then gets into a full conversation with Terrence. Was super cool about it.
Yeah.
You know, Terrence.
Of course.
Terrence ain't gonna get mad at
Yeah, of
him, but
course.
just has a full conversation about you know these brands.
got 'em, yeah.
You know, and it leads into the tattoos and all this stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
Riley is definitely happy to just be hanging out in the mix.
Yep.
You know, hanging out with daddy's friends, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love
I
it.
do too.
And it's awesome walking, you know, from the parking lot to wherever you're going to post up in a tournament, and Riley hearing some music and going, "Dad, that's trash." I'm like, "Son, you're right. That is trash."
I've
Like,
taught you well, son.
I don't know who that is, but it's trash. I got
There's
it.
a reason I don't know who it is.
Yeah. So, but I dread going to work because, and especially now because it's the weekend. They're going
Right.
to be home 2 days. And I think their last week of school is next week. So, man, these kids don't know good TV, man.
Man, they don't. That's what I was getting into too the other day. Is my kids are at the point where they know, like, when Daddy gets home, if you want to watch TV, do it in your room,
Yeah.
because they'll have TV on the living
Yeah.
room, right? And as soon as I walk in, they're already please, like just it's 3 minutes left, just let me finish, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm all right.
You got it.
Yeah.
Got it till I
You got-
change clothes.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I
exactly.
like it. I
And
like
I think if they put on some stuff that that I would enjoy, like some old Disney movies, we talked about Disney,
Yeah.
or something like that, then I could do it. But man,
Right.
some of these shows are, I think, made to make people stupid.
Yeah, Peppa Pig.
Yeah, right. Peppa Pig.
Well, Rick and Morty.
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
We were just talking about that.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy because I'll sit down and I'll watch Family Guy or Cleveland Brown Show or American Dad, and I'm like, dude, this is absolute garbage.
Yeah.
The Simpsons called and said he wants his episode back. Because that's what it is. Like the Simpsons did this first, but if I try to put the TV on the Simpsons, it's like I just tried to put Wu-Tang on in the van. Yeah. Sir, turn this garbage off.
What are you doing?
What do you mean? This is this is the original version. You're watching the
remake.
The duplicated version with
funny.
With stupider characters.
What are you doing, sir? Am I in trouble?
Yeah. Yes. Until you start liking this, you're gonna be in trouble.
Right.
But that even makes me miss like the old Friday night TV shows, like the TGIF.
Yeah. What was your lineup?
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
Family Matters.
Yeah.
Step by Step. Do you remember that one?
No, I don't remember that one.
Step by Step was good. It was like Step by Step was like a modern day Brady Bunch.
Okay.
It was two people get married and they bring 3 kids each.
I got you.
But it wasn't the dad brought 3 boys and the mom bought
3 girls.
Dad bought a couple of girls and a guy and mom brought a kid and a boy and a couple of girls, whatever.
Right.
But Step by Step, what was the one with the little girl, the Ashley?
Oh yeah. Full House.
Full House.
Yeah, I was a Full House fan. Boy Meets World, of course. Fina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you got today. You got the remakes.
Yeah, the old ones, like
Girl Meets World,
something like that. Yes.
Trash.
Yeah. Although Topanga.
We can get into that because I know where you're.
Adam liked that one.
I like where your head is at because we'll get into that in a minute because I know we can't go another 30, 35 minutes on just the TV shows alone. So we'll get into that real quick. But but then you have the Full House remake.
Yeah, Fuller House.
You've got all these remakes.
I tried it out
too, and it's so Disney.
Yeah,
like it's such a typical 2019 Disney show.
Yeah,
but yeah. So, it was another good one. It was The Wonder Years.
Oh man,
dude, you remember that one?
People used to say I look like what's his name?
Fred Savage,
or what's his name? Right?
Yeah,
Kevin in the show or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh man, people used to say I look like him.
Like when
when I was younger, for sure. And I think that's what it was, but. I was a fan.
When I was growing up, my grandmother, my dad's grandmother, my great grandmother Cricket. We've spoken on her a little bit. Remember Leave It to Beaver?
Yes.
She said I looked like the Beav when I was growing up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, we both have our flaws. I guess you look like Fred Savage, and
I think my parents put that on at night, and I think we all watched it together.
Wonder Years was great.
Lend me your ears and I'll sing a song.
See, and that leads me to another thing. Sitcom jingles back in the day, they were a lot better than these little garbage jingles today. Man. Like
they're not trying.
No, they're not. They're just trying to get a product out real quick. It doesn't matter who's into it and whatever, as long as these.
So did you ever watch Late into the Night, like? Different Strokes, and
yes.
What's the what you talking about, Willis? Is that one?
Yeah. That I can't remember what that was called, but Webster.
Right. The Jeffersons.
Yeah, Nick at Night.
Yeah, Nick at Night. Is that Nick at Night? Yeah. Right?
I remember that.
Genie.
Oh yeah, I Dream of Genie. Bewitched.
Dude,
I loved watching. I loved watching sitcoms with my dad until he went to like Bonanza.
Right.
And the Gunslinger and all these Western shows.
Sure.
And it's like,
I can see that.
Man, put it on something we can laugh at.
Right.
Like
same.
that's what I want to do. I want to laugh. And I'm still like that.
Yeah, same. At night.
I don't when he got a little older, he got into like NCIS and stuff like that, the more serious shows.
Right.
But I stayed behind, man. I like a good comedy.
I'm the same way. And I throw a few of the ones in there, you know what I mean, that like This Is Us. You know, I don't know if you've seen that or heard about that, but
yeah,
people talk about it, and it's a tearjerker for sure. So if you're looking to,
I'm out.
If you're looking to drop some tears,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. My girl's made me a little soft, right?
Oh,
so maybe
no.
that's part of it. But if
Oh.
you're looking to drop some tears, This Is Us is where you want to be.
So what I need you to do is the next out of town tournament, come hang out with the boys and become a man.
Yeah,
again.
yeah. Hey, I'm down with that.
Yeah. Kaylee, that's part of the hall pass.
Yeah, it comes with it. I'm gonna need a sticky a little card.
Yeah. Okay. I'm on my 10th hole punch.
Yeah, exactly.
You get a movie night tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
So back to what you were bringing up. Who was the old crush growing up? Man, I had a lot of them.
For sure. Yeah,
I had a lot of them.
I mean,
Topanga. Duh.
Topanga for sure, right?
Duh.
Right? The pink Power Ranger.
The pink Power Ranger.
Of course.
Winnie.
Winnie.
You weren't a fan of Winnie?
You know what it is for me? And actually holds true to this day. I'm not a fan of bangs.
She doesn't have bangs
Didn't
now.
Winnie from
She did.
She did at the time.
She did.
Right.
So I was watching Impractical Jokers one day.
Okay. Yes.
And one of the punishments was Murr thought he was entering into a bodybuilding competition.
Gosh.
So he's in a Speedo, not tanned.
Yeah, he's the little one, right?
Yeah.
The bald one.
Yeah. Got oiled up.
Oh god.
And his childhood crush was Winnie. And so when it was his turn to take the stage, he walked through the door and he had to interview Winnie just like he was.
Oh my god.
It was I was embarrassed for him, like watching it. Like I was so uncomfortable watching it.
Oh my gosh.
But
you're right. So she looks good.
Oh yeah.
Now.
She looks
I
great
think
now.
then I was like,
I think I take that back. Most of them have aged pretty well.
right. Well, like we talk about Fuller House.
Stephanie.
All of them. But yeah, 100%.
You're right. Yeah, even the annoying neighbor.
Correct. Right. The annoying neighbor.
Yeah.
Stephanie, DJ.
Yeah.
Right. The Olsen twins might be a little.
I saw a picture of them the other day, and they look normal.
Right.
And they were smiling, and they look sober.
Right.
And okay,
Their sister.
So
in
that's
the Avengers is good looking. Even.
That's what we were waiting for.
Yeah.
Who else? Laura from Family Matters. Back in the day,
Yeah.
was a crush, but she didn't age very well.
What's that show? Life. Has Life something, and Joe. She wore that leather jacket.
I don't know.
And she was kind of like the bad girl. That was like my first bad girl crush, I think.
Right. Kelly Kapowski.
Kelly Kapowski.
Lisa-
But I was more of a Jesse Spano.
Right, so okay,
Yeah.
so that was
I'm a fan of the curly hair, you know.
okay. Lisa Turtle was
Yeah.
number 2 ahead of Jessie Spano.
Yep.
But she did not age well either.
Right. Yes,
Like
I've seen that. Yep.
But
Hillary from
oh yes,
Fresh Prince.
Hillary and Tatiana Ali. Who
Right, yeah,
Who is
true,
that? Yeah.
Lisa?
No, it wasn't Lisa.
Is that not her name?
Nah, I don't remember what her name is. But Hillary aged well.
Yeah.
And I had one other one on the tip of my tongue real quick. Hang on. I can't remember who it was.
What show, you know?
No.
That's not gonna
I just went blank. Topanga's still looking good. She aged.
For sure.
She aged very well.
Right.
And that was the only reason I watched Girl Meets World.
Yeah. I watched the first episode, I think, or first 2 episodes, I think, just to get a Topanga fill in, you know?
Yeah. Dude, I can't remember. I just had it, and then I lost it. Patty Mayonnaise.
I hate short hair.
Just kidding. I wasn't a fan. I don't know. Something about Patty Mayonnaise just made me mad. I don't know, but
It was the short hair.
Doug and Skeeter loved her.
Yeah, that's true.
But
That's true.
there were some shows we weren't allowed to watch. One of them being Beavis and Butthead.
Yep.
I was not allowed.
I was not either. Beavis and Butthead.
South Park.
South Park.
And South Park goes way back too.
Yep.
I mean, South Park.
And to this day, I don't know that I've seen a full South Park episode because of that.
Yeah, you did.
Because
so
of that.
So you're at your house right now, scared to watch it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So funny story about that. I wasn't allowed to watch Roseanne. We weren't allowed to watch Roseanne because her kids, Roseanne's kids in the show, were defiant and disrespectful and whatever. So we couldn't watch it. And here I am, a grown adult. This has been some years, probably 10 years or so. Yeah. And I told my mom, you know, why couldn't we watch Roseanne? Man, that show is gold. And she's like, you shouldn't be watching that. Like, what?
It's a bad influence.
Yeah, like I'm gonna treat you right, Mom. Like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna come at you.
It's a little late now for
I'm
me
not
in
gonna.
The game.
Yeah, I'm not gonna come at you disrespectful because of a show that's 15 years old. Those kids were disrespectful, but
my parents were so weird about what they decided to like. So the only rated R movies that I was able to watch is Steven Seagal movies.
What?
Yeah, my dad was a huge fan of Steven Seagal.
That's weird.
And so I couldn't watch South Park, right, or Simpsons or whatever it was. But Friday night, Saturday night, if we're doing like a family movie night, I could watch a rated R Steven Seagal movie and watch him kick butt up and down the sidewalk.
That's awesome.
And so to this day, I'm a huge Steven Seagal fan.
Thanks, Dad.
Over Chuck Norris, whoever it is.
Whoa.
You heard me.
Whoa.
You heard me.
Whoa, no. But I'm not, my brother's a big Stallone fan. I'm not either.
Because of Rocky?
Because of the Rockies. It's so weird.
I'm not even really a huge Rocky fan.
No, I'm not either. I was never a Rocky fan.
I wasn't either. Like, I just don't like the whole, okay, this guy's getting beat up like every single movie.
Yeah.
Can he fight? Did he just get lucky?
My dad was a big A-Team fan.
Okay.
But I had beef with the A-Team.
Because of
they never shot anybody. Yeah. They were the worst shots ever. Like no one ever got shot at. Yeah, you're spraying them with a machine gun and nobody gets hit. Mm-hmm. But that didn't take away from B.A. Baracus, Mr. T, being bad.
True.
That dude,
bad man for sure.
Dude was
Mr.
T. I'll take Mr. T all day.
Over all of them?
Over Chuck Norris.
Over Chuck Norris?
Over Chuck Norris.
Yeah, I mean, they're in a different weight class, but true.
I'll take B.A. Baracus over Walker Texas Ranger.
Every day.
10 times out of 10, twice on Sundays.
I can see that.
Yeah. But funny story about not being able to watch specific shows. Uh-huh. Like you, we were not allowed to watch South Park.
Right.
Or not South Park, I'm lying. Well, that too, but Beavis and Butthead. Tried to sneak, when we were still living at the house, tried to sneak it a few times, felt bad, whatever.
Yeah.
Got up to college, started watching it. No big deal. My roommate was really into South Park. I never really got into it.
Right.
But my brother and I came home one time for one weekend. I don't know if it was fall break or whatever, but we came home. May have been Thanksgiving. But we walked through the door, and my dad is in the living room watching a Beavis and Butthead.
By himself?
Marathon by himself. And the best part of it was this old man was cracking up laughing.
Loving it.
Yeah, loving it.
Oh, my gosh.
Funny. and so...
you can like some stuff and not want your kids to see it, right?
So I think that's what it is. Because I don't watch anything now that I wouldn't let my son watch.
Okay.
Like I'm not watching inappropriate stuff, dude. When you come to my house, and I've got a TV on, excuse me, I'm either watching True TV,
okay,
Impractical Jokers, Carbonaro Effect, stuff like that, or one channel higher is the Food Network,
okay,
or Discovery Channel,
Not
watching shows that are going to have to be every other word is bleeped out. Now, Impractical Jokers, has some bleeps.
Right.
But they're pretty...
nothing crazy.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Riley likes it. I actually got my dad into Impractical Jokers.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good one. I can't believe it's gone on as long as it has.
Yeah.
I mean, think about what these people are doing for a living at this point.
Like, I don't understand how you're 10 seasons in and people in New York don't know who you are yet.
Right. I agree. It's a little suspicious.
But it also makes me mad that these guys are millionaires because of this.
That's what I'm saying.
And I miss my calling.
You're right.
Dude, I would never get a thumbs down. Ever.
I don't know.
I would never get a thumbs down.
I feel like there's a few of us that could probably... I think me, Jones, and Jason could probably throw some things at you that you would probably think twice about.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
We might have to try it.
Hey, you got the camera, right?
I've got the...
You heard it?
Hey.
Let's do it.
But, it also depends, man.
Yeah.
If we're at a tournament...
Right.
Around them boys or bondsmen...
Yeah.
I'm out.
Maybe.
I'm out. Because
yeah.
you prank the wrong person, they're going to come...
Yeah.
Cheap shot you.
Just how I found out that some of the people with pieces were some of the same people I'm calling out on Facebook.
Yeah.
After the fact.
After the fact.
Thanks a lot.
I want all the listeners.
My wife was not happy about that.
Oh, really?
I was all, hey, guess what I found out? Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. Nah, they don't. I mean, I highly doubt people are gonna. Yeah. Those
I'm
people
really
are listening to my podcast, but yeah, it's.
No, but I think so. I watch way too much TV now.
Yeah.
Way too much, and a little bit of everything. Some stuff is normal. Other things are things that I'm not too willing to share. I have my guilty pleasures,
I'm like that too with music.
Okay.
I have some guilty pleasures.
I can see that.
And I was recently called out on Facebook about one of my guilty pleasures. One of the guys that I had met when I went to Nashville for Nina and Tyler's Bachelorette weekend. Super cool guy named Cody. And he posted something on Facebook about John Mayer.
Okay.
I've been a fan of John Mayer since his very first album. I was probably 20 years old.
Dang, that long ago?
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Right, okay.
But I've always kept it under wraps.
Yeah, right.
Like, I love this guy's music.
Cat's out of the bag.
However, I don't know that I'm supposed to like this music.
Man, I'm with you on that one.
So
I definitely have some John Mayer in my Apple Music.
I've got a playlist. I've got his full playlist.
Yeah, I think I have a John Mayer station on Pandora.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So
everybody has to.
They should.
But
if they don't, they're lying.
I've seen him in concert a couple times. Great.
Yeah, good concert.
Absolutely. Actually, best concert I ever been to was John Mayer and Counting Crows.
Really?
And Counting Crows opened for John Mayer this night. And when Counting Crows, used to, back in the day, when Counting Crows would tour, they would tour with other headliners. So they'd have a little opening act, and then they would alternate each night. Whoever goes second. Yeah. And then... so whoever went second the night before is headlining.
But either way, you're getting two headliners.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's money.
And so the night that they were in San Antonio over here at the Verizon, they had their little opener, that cute little opener. Counting Crows opened, and then John Mayer headlined.
Yeah.
And it was the best show I ever had been to because when Counting Crows' time was up and they were building John Mayer's set, Adam Duritz, the lead singer of Counting Crows, sat at the piano and kept playing by himself. Man. Playing all the good songs. Yeah. His piano songs.
That's pretty money.
Well, man, I got this itch in my throat today. I woke up not feeling good, but so sorry for the coughing, but he went about 30 minutes into John Mayer's time. Oh. And when he finally got up, John Mayer came out. John Mayer was he was mad.
Y'all could tell?
He said it.
Oh.
Like
What did he say?
I can't remember what he said, but it was something along the lines of some BS and whatever. And then he went on to put on one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Oh, wow.
And came out and did an encore, a couple songs.
I mean, the dude can sing, right? I mean,
the best part about John Mayer is he's hilarious. I follow him on Instagram.
Right.
And he has a Instagram live show every week.
Okay.
It's not a podcast. I mean, he just sets his phone up.
Right.
He's got a soundboard, laughs and claps and whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And he just talks.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
How long? I mean, they run?
Hour and a half.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I could do this podcast like a show by myself for that long.
I feel like that would be
hard.
Rough. I mean, no feedback, no, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would have to put somebody in your chair.
Right.
Just to, I don't know, man. But it's funny.
Yeah.
So anyways, he posted a video about John Mayer. And I commented on it. I don't comment a whole lot on Facebook.
Right.
Sometimes if I see something that you post that's funny, I'm going to text you on the side.
Right.
Dog, that's funny. Well, why don't you say that in front of everybody?
Yeah. Like my post, buddy.
Well, I'll like it.
Yeah.
But I'm shy. I don't want to say nothing. but I went in on his post. I was like, that's my guilty pleasure right there. And Cody said something along the lines of, no, he's not going to be your guilty pleasure. He's bad. Just be a fan.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, I had to reflect on my life.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm going to tell everybody.
Yeah, like,
you're right. John Mayer closet.
I'm not going to do that. But, yeah, so, yeah, they did like guilty pleasures with TV.
Yeah.
I don't know that they exist, man, because there's opportunity for it on the Food Network, like all the baking and cupcakes and cakes, but I don't get into those.
Right.
I want to see the competitions,
right?
Like the cutthroat competitions.
Dude, I'm the same way. I saw the Iron Chef.
Yeah.
I believe in, which is crazy too, because I can't cook. I'm not a good cook.
Right.
And I can throw some stuff on the grill or make some sausage and egg tacos or something that are pretty good. But as far as throwing together like a 3-course meal or something for dinner, it's not happening.
And especially out of a mystery basket.
Yeah, 100%.
Like Chopped, there's no way I could do Chopped.
I watched Chopped and Chopped Junior, and these 10-year-old kids are literally have these things that they've never heard of before, and then they taste it and they're like, I'm going to make a vinaigrette puree out of whatever.
But whatever. I feel like with shows like that, though, like there is... Like before it's on the air, you know it's coming.
I think so.
There's no way even a trained palate can throw stuff together with some of these ingredients.
I think that's got to be the case.
I'm gonna have to get on and look at that, but I do like the competition shows. The guys grocery game is one of my favorite. Okay. My absolute favorite is Beat Bobby Flay. You ever watch that one?
I have not seen it.
Basically, what it is, it's Bobby Flay. And he gets 2 of his chef friends who pick 2 chefs to come in and try to beat Bobby Flay. Okay. So what they do is like it's me and you trying to beat Bobby Flay. I'm going to bring a chef in. You're going to bring a chef in.
Okay.
They're going to go head to head first.
Right.
With an ingredient that Bobby Flay picks.
Okay.
You have to make portobello mushrooms the star of this dish.
Okay.
And then they go. This episode's going to suck, man, because of my coughing. But so whoever wins then gets to go against Bobby Flay.
Okay.
And they get to cook the challenger's best dish. Like, what is your best dish? Oh, my best dish is, whatever.
Right.
And so a lot of times Bobby Flay's like, dude, I've never made that before.
Right.
And so, and then they go, and then they bring 3 judges in to do a blind taste test so that it's fair.
Okay, that was my okay.
So they don't know who cooked what.
Right.
Bobby Flay wins every time.
Every time.
Like, it's got to be like
a 9 out of 10.
I'd say about 80% of the time Bobby Flay is winning.
Really?
And it's crazy because half the time he doesn't even know what he's cooking.
Right.
But it's good. It's fun. And I'm like everybody else is cheering against Bobby Flay. Like I'm a Bobby Flay fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I see. I would go for the underdog always.
I wouldn't. I don't. I like watching Chopped because I like seeing how big of jerks the judges can be.
Yeah, that's true.
And
man, some of them go at it, dude.
Garnishelli goes at it.
Yeah.
Reynolds, whatever his name is, he's a jerk.
Yeah, this is it tastes like concrete. Like,
yeah.
Gosh, dude.
Yeah, how can you take this piece of bread and make it taste like concrete?
Yeah, right.
Smothered in dirt.
Like, man, this guy does this for a living. Hold back a little bit.
I don't think it tastes like that.
Yeah, right.
It's not that bad, and half the dishes look real good.
Yeah, I feel like to us, like, man, this is delicious.
Yeah. See, I've thought about that too. Like how untrained our palates are.
Right.
To be able to go into a restaurant, like a chain restaurant.
Right.
Like, just for instance, a Chili's. Going to a Chili's, ordering something, be like, man, that was really good.
Right.
But putting that same dish in front of one of those judges and then being like, oh, this is
spit it out.
Yeah, this is trash.
Right.
Why did you feed me this?
Yeah.
So that's what I love about the Food Network.
Yeah. I like all competitions.
Yeah.
Like, we talk about my guilty pleasures and stuff. I think for me, it's more like the reality shows.
Yeah.
Right. I put in quotes because I'm talking like Big Brother.
Yeah.
Survivor.
Big Brother was good. My
Amazing Race.
Yeah, my mom and dad got me into Big Brother a couple seasons ago. And I like watching it because some of the girls are pretty hot.
That's true. I watched The Challenge on MTV still.
See, I never watched that.
That thing's been going on forever, and I watch every episode. Dude.
Yeah, like the Real World and
Real World Road Rules Challenge.
Yes.
Yeah. So I watch those, and to this day, I mean, I can have a conversation about the history of it.
I watched one season of that. I don't know which one it was. I think it was the Road Rules. Mm-hmm. And a few years later, I am in somebody's house watching TV with them where they put it on wrestling.
Okay.
And one of them is now a wrestler.
Yeah, Ms.
Mizanin
or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I told you I could talk about the history.
So I just thought about this, and I do have a guilty pleasure for TV.
Yeah.
Chris Lee Knows Best.
Who?
Do you not know the show for real?
No, I don't.
So Chris Lee Knows Best is a show on USA, and
that's why.
I don't know how to explain it, dude. Like he's super what's the word that you use for a guy who is very aware of how he dresses but he's not gay?
Like he's metro?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the dad, he's in his 40s, metro.
Yeah.
Got kids.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just the kids are always getting into something and making him mad. But I thought for a hot minute he was gay, but he's not.
Okay.
But this show probably watched by mostly females.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious, man. Like, I need you.
Dude, you like what you like. You know what I mean?
I need you to get on and check this show out.
Do they have it on Netflix, or do I have to download the USA app?
I'll find it.
Okay.
I'll find it and let you know.
Send it to me. I'm telling you, I watch way too much TV.
Dude, that show cracks me up.
Yeah.
I don't even know why. It's stupid.
Yeah.
But again, it makes you think, man, I miss my calling.
Right.
Like, I could do this. Like,
this
is everyday people stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
But he's a millionaire.
Okay.
I guess he made tons of money in real estate, and now it's his spoiled kids, getting into hijinks and all this stuff. And it's hilarious. And I don't even know why I thought about that just now. We were talking about the Miz.
Chris Lee Knows Best?
Yeah, Chris Lee Knows Best.
All right.
I can't remember what his first name is, but
should we Google for in honor of Jason?
Yeah. Can we get a Google segment going for Jason?
Yeah. Jason, this is for you, buddy.
Next week's episode with Jason present is going to be cell phone etiquette.
Cell phone etiquette.
Cell phone etiquette. and answering people when they talk to you.
Oh man, we might need to get my wife on the show for that one because boy, I'll tell you what.
Hey, tell her to make plans for next Thursday.
Oh man,
tell her to make plans next Thursday. Take the kids to Yolanda's house.
There you go, Mama. You hear that? You're babysitting,
Yolanda. While you Google, let's go ahead and just get the pastel poppy out of the way.
Right.
What's up, Jason's dad?
So
are you on it? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so I'm on here, and I got to tell you, I'm a huge, like I said, I watch way too much TV, right?
Yeah.
I'm a huge movie buff, and my go-to is IMDb. Okay, so this is an app, right? That ranks everything.
Right.
You get reviews on there, and IMDb has it at a 5.1 out of 10.
It's trash.
It's trash.
Like I shouldn't enjoy it as much as I do, but I do. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of white people on the cover.
Let me see. Yeah, that's the dad.
Yeah, well, I figured that.
This kid right here in the brown blazer and the daughter next to him are the two funny ones.
Okay.
The little kid is pretty funny.
Yeah.
But the other two on the far right are the funny kids.
Okay.
And the
he said, "Yeah, it's trash."
the guy and the kid in the brown blazer is the one getting in all the trouble.
Okay.
Like it's so stupid.
I could see that.
But he's also got his mom on that show. And his mom is nuts. Like she's hilarious too.
Yeah.
Like she's getting into the hijinks with the kid with the brown blazer, like the son.
Right.
And it's funny. So I do stand corrected.
I'm gonna check it out anyways. 22 minutes an episode.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah. But I don't understand why I like it so much. Maybe after you watch it, you can let me know. Now, Savannah, the daughter's pretty cute. Maybe that's why I like it. But it's weird.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, she does look cute for sure.
But 5.1 out of 10.
5.1 out of 10. And I got to tell you, I don't usually waste my time with anything under at least a 6.
Yeah.
Because that can leave room for interpretation, right? Although you can check on here, like it says a 5.1 out of 10, right? That's only out of 1,600 reviews.
Yeah.
Which really isn't that much, right?
They've been on the air for years, so they're doing something right.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like that's just 1,600 just unhappy with their life reviews because...
And it could be because, you know what? Because there's going to be ones in here, and then there's going to be some 10s.
There's definitely going to be some 10s. I would put a 10.
A 10? A 10 out of 10?
Yes.
Well, that's why you're not rating movies.
That's why they canceled my Rotten Tomatoes account.
Yeah, exactly.
I was putting 10 out of 10 on Batman versus Superman.
Because of the outcome solely.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, there's some ones in here, right? These people are ridiculous and not funny at all. But then you go down, and this is the funniest, most entertaining reality show on TV.
It is stupid funny. Like I don't get it. But yeah, it was. But for the Batman Superman, it was based solely on you and Jones walking out of that theater. I say Jones. I call him 1B now.
1B. Let's call out
how you and 1B left the theater that night upset.
Oh yeah,
because Superman died.
To this day.
But 1B, I invited 1B over to do the show tonight. But he was sick. How convenient. When he gets called out, he gets sick.
Right.
Because I do have the best hands in San Antonio.
Number one.
There is no debate. I am 1A.
No debate.
On my worst day, I'm 1A.
Wow.
Because even on my worst day, I don't drop balls.
Never.
No.
Wow.
Can you remember one?
I think I can remember one off the top of my head. But keep in mind how long we've been playing together.
The last ball that I can actually remember dropping was San Marcos Night Bowl.
Okay.
Against Fort Worth Rams.
Oh, gosh, yeah. That was fun.
Against Fort Worth Rams, and Keith put the ball in the lights. It hit my hands.
Right.
And I should have caught it.
Right.
Because I can catch it based on feel alone,
right.
too. I saw it was glowing a little extra, but it was up in the lights, so I dropped it.
Right.
I dropped it.
Maybe that was it.
It wasn't because I was nervous because we were playing the Rams. I don't get nervous about flag football.
No.
But I also scored 2 touchdowns that game against one of the best teams in the state.
Country, yeah.
They're on their way to New Jersey to play for 200,000.
Yeah.
And we got robbed.
Yeah.
Against them.
Oh, was that your?
That was when. Do you remember J. Tom?
Yes.
He was playing with us. We were up by 4 in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left, and J. Tom catches a crossing route across the middle, catches it, and takes it to the house. Tony was the ref.
Of course.
Lynn, for the Rams, Lynn looks
QB,
at Lynn looks at Tony and goes, "You're not going to call that flag guard?" And Tony looked around, threw the flag on the ground.
Wow.
We went up by 10 on that play with like 2 minutes left. We were going to beat them. And I've never seen it like this. But there were players on other teams around that entire field watching this game.
Yeah.
Damian Chandler told me he was watching it, talking garbage.
Yeah, of course.
Because he was a Grinch.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing at this, but he was at home watching it, cheering.
I just
on.
assumed he was talking mess.
Have to.
Yeah.
But talking mess, about the Rams, about they're about to get beat by this B team, you know, and Tony took it from us, man.
Yeah.
And I was upset. And the bad thing about that was, and this is typical Grinch style, is we turned around back to back and we played Evo next. Evo smashed us.
Yep.
I
think I remember that
actually. 30 something to 6.
Yep.
Smashed us.
Yep. That seems to be a Grinch. We kind of play to our level and
I think we're emotional losers.
I can see that. Yeah.
We got the 1 seed. Daniel threw a tournament a couple years ago, and we were the 1 seed. And we played New Era first, and we had a lead against New Era going into plays. Shep scored on play 6 and beat us. Of all the people to beat us on play 6, Shep is not the one.
Yeah. Shep is fast. He's not in the hands conversation.
Right. He is definitely 100.
You heard me, Shep.
176 Z.
Oh my gosh, the disrespect.
I'm just kidding, Shep. But so we lost on play 6.
Right.
We turned around and played ACA.
Okay. Yeah.
Oblivion, Ham, whatever else they were.
Yeah.
And they destroyed us by like 30 points. We are emotional losers.
Yeah.
We don't take it well.
Right.
I had a squad that day. Troy came out and played with us. Jazz and JC, my typical squad. But, I picked up some people.
Right.
Emotional losers, man. That's how we do
it. All right, we're done.
Yeah. And it works the same. Remember I told you we beat Benji's?
Right.
We turned around and lost to Laredo Warriors on play 7.
Yep.
They were up 3 touchdowns. We tied it up. I think we took a lead, a 1-point lead. They scored on Cheech scored on play 6, beat us, and then we turned around the next morning and got destroyed by Benji's again. And the best part about that was, I wasn't even mad about it because I got a zinger in. One of their players that wasn't there for day 1 came out for day 2. I was like, man, how did y'all lose to these dudes?
Yeah.
I just looked down and said, well, we know how much that y'all love playing in the B bracket.
Yeah.
So we just put y'all there right off.
You're welcome.
You're welcome for putting y'all in B because we know how much you love it.
They were
y'all,
steady trying not to come out of B.
Y'all are scared of A.
Yeah.
And he just looked at me like, this dude. Like you could say nothing because it's true, but
right.
But anyways, that's about all the time we got, man. We're almost right at an hour. So Jason, get your act together.
Yep.
I'll see you tomorrow or Thursday. You'll be listening to this Sunday, but Thursday. Yeah. I'll see you Thursday. And we're gonna chit chat. Like, subscribe, share, follow 40 Ounce of Great. Even though he's not here, Jay the Young, go follow him. And Top of the Dude Chain podcast. Go follow these guys. They're pretty funny. I say that every week. I don't know if y'all are actually listening to me, but actually do it, man. They're pretty funny. But until next week, man, we'll see y'all then. Later.